Here now, retired Rear Admiral Mark Montgomery, a senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Admiral, welcome back to the show. So will this latest escalation in the conflict just add to what we're seeing and hurt the fragile ceasefire that just came to pass a few days ago?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, this was a very proportionate strike. We struck missile and drone launch facilities. Basically, you fire drones at us, we hit them back. We did not escalate. We weren't disproportionate. I think the president's driving this because he does not want the overall cessation of hostilities to end. I think that this was intentionally proportionate. We'll see if Iran stops. If they don't, then we probably will be disproportionate in the next one, and you'll see more significant exchanges of fire.
Do you suspect Iran's central leadership is calling the shots right now, or there's just communication issues within the regime? Again, a regime that we can't trust.
4 drones isn't one drone, so I'm a little concerned that this might be a test to see if we would respond, to see how aggressive. Also, a signal to Oman and to the other Gulf Cooperation Council countries that that Iran has still got game. We'll see. A lot of ships have transited through there since June 1st. And we were actually up to probably just under the 20 million barrels a day in the last couple of days. So I think Iran looked at that southern transit lane and what's slightly south of it towards Oman as basically like, that the Gulf Cooperation Council countries had their oil and LNG problems resolved. So they tried to break that up a little bit, introduce some uncertainty.
Speaking of uncertainty, when we talk about the drone attack today, the president seemed like he wanted to say something about it. Then he quickly pivoted to gas prices instead. Here's what I'm talking about.
Nobody saw it coming, and it hit a ship and did some damage. But you can't do that stuff. But very soon we're going to be at $2.50 gasoline.
Now, the timing is peculiar because it was right before these latest strikes, Admiral. What do you read into this, if anything?
I think first, he doesn't like to say we ever missed. The U.S. Navy fires missiles and misses all the time. We just usually have backup missiles. The problem in this case is we're not directly escorting these ships, and I don't think he's either willing or able to get into that kind of detailed conversation to explain why on a crossing shot from a long distance it might be hard to hit a drone. So I think that's why that was. But the most important thing is he hit on the second issue. Politically, well, militarily, it might be right to kind of escalate your responses to send a message to Iran. Politically, he's trying to tamp this down. He's being a mature leader in this case of not letting this get out of control. And the reason is a political outcome of $2.50 gas that he'd like to achieve by Labor Day.
Now, that's a good point. Many people at home are worried about gas prices. As the president talked about Iran's drone capacity today, we were seeing all this play out. Here's a little bit of what he said about their remaining drones.
Iran today has no Navy, no Air Force, no anti-aircraft capability, no radar, virtually no manufacturing. Their drone capacity has been cut by 82%.
You heard some applause in the audience as the president was talking about this, but clearly Iran had enough to carry out this latest drone attack. Is Iran still a major threat tonight, Admiral?
So, I mean, that's a complex issue. He's right about removing the Navy, the Air Force, the surface-to-air missiles. And we've removed their production capacity for drones and ballistic missiles. But they still have 1,000+ ballistic missiles. They still have probably several thousand drones. And so they can fire them. But what's diminishing is the effectiveness of those. Ballistic missiles were being shot down and will continue to be shot down. The drone defense systems are getting better ashore in Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain. So Tehran has a losing hand here. Short term, we're going to be able to start shooting down these drones, and they can't rebuild their capacity. And long term, we're building pipelines across Saudi Arabia, down south through United Arab Emirates, that will allow an alternative to the Strait of Hormuz in the long run. So leverage the Iranians are losing leverage gradually, and it'll soon be rapid.
Well, Admiral, I appreciate your analysis tonight. It's been a very busy few hours. Mark Montgomery, thank you again, sir.